Okay, so this is the finished product. What you see here is my tree branch wall decor. And this, as I said, if you didn't watch the first video, this is just a seating area here in the living room. My accent chairs, I've completed this chair. I'm actually in the process of completing the second chair, and this is just a sitting area in the living room, and I'll get to everything else. I'll separate my videos per project. So yeah, but this is the finished product. This is the finished look. Elegant Interiors by Nisi B, and this is tree branches from nature, from outside. And what I did was sanitize them. Actually, there were four big branches that I brought home, put them in my trunk because they were that large. And the video doesn't do it justice about the size, because on camera, to me, it looks small, but in reality, it's almost the size. It's almost the size of the wall. So, yeah. And what I did was I brought the branches home, took them outside, put them on my patio. That's my work area where I do my spray painting and cutting and sawing, sanding, all that stuff. So I put it in my work area, and then I sanitized, had my gloves on, and I have paint, guys, from working hands. Better working hands than hands that don't work. So, but what I did was I took a disposable towel and in a clear container, or in a container, a plastic container, I use water with baking soda and a splash of white vinegar, and I use that solution of course with the disposable rag that I have. I purchased a pack from Dollar Tree to scrub clean and sanitize my branches before I broke them up. And then after I I broke them up first, which I should have sanitized them before I broke them up, but I did it backwards. I broke them up, which of course gave me more to clean. It was more branches because I cleaned all of these pieces and scrubbed them and all that, got all the germs off, and you know, and the nastiness off. And they didn't look nasty, but I mean, as I said, they had fallen from a big, huge tree that was in a field not far from my house and laying on the ground. And so anytime you do this, you don't want to just use your hands and not clean your hands. Make sure you clean your hands and all of that. And you don't want to put it on your wall and you haven't taken all of the nature elements off of it. So that's what I did on my patio with the baking soda, water, and a splash of white vinegar. And my towel, after I scrubbed clean the branches, I took my two largest branches that I had after I broke them up into pieces, and I made an X. And that was my foundation for building on top of the two branches, basically, that was going to give me the perimeter look that I was going for. So after that, I got everything, when I started to build, every time I laid a stick across, and this way, whatever way I laid it across and however I wanted my branches to lay, I used zip ties to bind them. And you can't see the zip ties except for here and here, but see, they're all they're all throughout the entire arrangement. But what I did was, after I broke them up, binded them with the zip ties, cut the tails of the zip ties off, I then spray painted my arrangement. After I spray painted my arrangement, I then attached or started to put in my artificial flowers. And what I did was I did spray paint the stems of the artificial flowers just so that they could blend well. But I also, one important tip I will say is that after you cleanse your sticks, should you attempt to try this DIY, I think it's a great DIY to do. These are extremely expensive in the stores, but should you want to do this, after you sanitize your branches, whether you either soak them in the solution of warm water and baking soda and vinegar, or if you do like me and you take a rag and you scrub each stick or branch, irregardless of how you do it, make sure you let them dry. And that's what I did. I let them dry, and they dried. And then that's when I went forward with the tying and the binding of the zip ties around them. And then, of course, spray paint it. And this is what I have. And this is what came of my particular DIY design. So, yeah. So, tell me in the comments what you guys think. Hope you like it. This is Elegant Interiors by Nisi B, and this is purely for my YouTube channel. And yeah, there's nowhere to go up, nowhere to go from here but up. I could go down, but going down is not an option. This is me making lemonade, basically taking the talents and the gifts God has given me, and I'm going to of course learn more about design and about decor, and as God adds his increase to it and provides me more information and grows my skills and things like that, as I learn and as I grow, I will get better. And the content that I provide you on my channel, on this particular channel, will get better. And but right now, this is where we are. We are starting from scratch, and we are going to work our gifts. We are working and running and walking in our lane. So this is my lane, and I hope you're doing the same. Hope life is treating you well, and if not, remember that you don't hold life, you don't own life. Life is given to you, and go to the one who created life, and that's God himself. God bless you, and take care.